Hello.
Hello สวัสดีค่ะ
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Questions. Today?
Boom and
Boom.
burst. B U R S T.
Burst.
Burst.
I think so.
From burn เหรอ
B-U-R-N? Burn?
B U R S T.
Burst. Yeah, burst. Boom is the sound. So when you hear something, we call that boom.
อ๋อ sound
That's a sound. Yeah, it comes from the sound. But burst is usually from a pipe with water in it. So if you have a pipe, you know what a pipe is? It has water inside, like in here. When the water goes through the pipe, and then there's a hole in it, and the water comes out, we call that bursting. But we also say burst with laughter. We also say burst out in laughter. That's like this. If you're sitting there and then, that's bursting out in laughter. But usually bursting is because of water that is coming through metal. So in a boat, you could say there's the hull burst. The boat, the outside of the boat is called the hull.
hold
The hull, the part that makes the boat. The whole part that's under the water, it's called the hull. And if you say the hull burst, that means that there was a crack and then the water came in. And then the boom is just the sound. So if you were outside and you heard boom, and you went to the police, they would say, "What did you hear?" English people would say, "I heard a boom." We call that sound a boom. Yeah. Okay. Let's hear about Sipti's exciting day. What time did you get up?
I couldn't sleep
Oh no.
until 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
That's I told you.
Right, you said I can come to the show.
Yes.
Okay.
And after
Because I thought probably you slept all night and had a great rest.
no,
Uh-oh.
everything I tried to do like you told me before. If I couldn't sleep, I should wait until.
Yeah, exactly.
But today, no.
Well, it will work. You just keep staying up, and then tonight it will be very easy to go to bed. You just close your eyes and.
Maybe today.
Yeah, exactly. Easy to sleep tonight.
After, no, I woke up at no, I didn't. If ตื่น awake เหรอ awake
I don't know, boom.
ตื่น mean after you get up awake เหรอ
No, awake is the opposite of sleep. So are you sleeping? No, I'm awake.
I didn't sleep until I couldn't sleep until 5 or 6
Okay, like
PM.
one hour ago.
Then I do many things.
I did.
I did many things.
What did you do?
Clean my room.
You're always cleaning. Maybe you should just
It's dirty.
quit that
every
and start
day.
sleeping. If you sleep and stop cleaning, probably you'll be well rested.
No. And after that, I did
Another on the painting?
no
Done.
logo
Okay.
design.
For how much?
I don't know.
How much was this logo?
If for the cat lady free,
Okay.
but another from my mom husband nickname we call his talker.
The talker.
The talker, his friend.
His friend?
He
Okay.
wants me do logo to do logo to make logo
A.
to make a logo for him.
Right.
1,000 baht.
Okay.
But
Wow.
I give
For
my
free.
mom. I give my mom.
Oh no, you gave the money away. So
Yeah.
even if you pay Sipti, she'll give it away. So it doesn't matter.
I work for a long time. But
Isn't it depressing when you work for free? Or do you like it?
no, I don't
Like if someone said to me like, John, okay, you got to work for free, I would be really tired.
Yes.
So
That's
I gotta go
why
to bed.
I'm late for 3 or 4 days.
To finish the logo? Okay. Why don't you tell them, say, I'm tired of working for free. I hate it. Gotta stop this.
I couldn't say to other people because they like family. It's hard to
Taking advantage of you. Taking advantage.
means taking advantage.
They know that you're kind, and then like if I know that you are very kind, and then I say, hey Sipti, can you give me 100 baht? And you say, okay. And then the next day I say, hey, can you give me 100 baht? Okay, that's taking advantage of you. If someone knows that you don't say no, and then they keep asking you for things,
But
that's taking advantage of you.
they didn't pay me, but they give me other things.
Like rice or what? Yeah.
Food.
Okay.
Food. Or
Okay.
the cat lady, she gave me perfume.
Just something in their house, right? Like, oh, here you go, Sipti.
Yeah,
Give you
maybe.
my comb. Okay.
I think she have a lot. She has a lot.
The problem is that I pay Sipti too much money. So then she doesn't need to work, right? If I lower Sipti's salary
No.
and then I get better cameras,
No.
then I think everything will be better.
Not
Because
good idea.
Sipti won't have money to party. The cameras are going to be great. I'll be able to get 2 of those Sony cameras. And when people call you and say, hey, can you work for free? You'll say, no! No!
I didn't party for. I haven't party
Right.
for maybe
1 hour.
1 week.
Oh, no.
But I still don't have money.
Where is it going?
This month I gave my mom
Oh,
because
okay. And next month your dad. So
No,
1 month your
I'm
mom,
very tired.
1 month your dad. Working for free. Good luck you have an easy job. What if you had to come here for like 12 hours per day?
I'm die.
And like carry heavy books, right? Things could be so much
No,
worse.
it's not-
Okay, and then?
And after that, I worked until 6 p.m. and I took a nap.
No, you sent me a message. Something happened with your computer.
Oh, I forgot time, but because it program Adobe not real, then
Uh-oh.
we have time for use.
It's not that it's not real. It's probably the trial period.
Three
They let you test it for like a month or something. I don't know, 3 months or
but
something.
real program is so expensive.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
why I can go to every 3 months or 5 months and install again.
Right. Okay. Yes. It's harder on Macs. You know Macs don't usually have. I don't know if it's very easy to hack things on Mac computers. I haven't heard about those products being available on there. But on Windows, I think it's pretty easy. But I paid for all the ones that we use for the show because I think that if you're making something, you should pay because you don't want to get sued. If you're not making anything that you're selling, it doesn't matter because nobody's going to be able to get any money from you because you don't do anything. But if you're making something, if you're building something, or if you're making some product and you're going to sell it, I think it's dangerous not to pay. for the stuff. But if this was just for free, which it kind of is,
Most people.
I wouldn't pay for it. But I didn't pay for. I don't use any expensive programs. I don't have Adobe Premiere because all I do is just put my picture up in the corner and
you die cut video use Premiere หรอ
No, I don't have that. That one's expensive.
Sony.
I just have cheap. I just have
Sony.
cheap one. No, it's
Sony Vegas
no, it's only like $200. I think what is it called? Cyberlink or something. The Premiere is like I don't know, 500.
when I learn when I study in university die cut video we use Premiere Pro and
Not Pro.
Premiere
You forgot the R.
Pro Premiere Pro Premiere Pro I don't know Pro
Yeah.
and Sony Vegas
I've never heard of Sony Vegas. Anyway. Okay, and then?
and after that I took a nap just 1 hour
Just 1 hour. Just
for 1
Right.
hour
good.
and then I
woke up
woke up
and
and
felt great.
no
Oh no. Okay.
very tired but I want to finish logo for uncle for
My uncle.
for talk
For my uncle.
for the talker guy
His friend, right?
yes his friend
Okay, fine.
uncle and after that I decided to party
Yeah.
because today
Friday night.
because today at my friend's bar they have party
Isn't it like a restaurant, a bistro or something?
restaurant and bar
Okay.
but every Friday they have DJ hip hop party
Okay.
and free French
Just
fry.
Thai people there?
Most people from another country
Oh, okay. Free
little-
French fries.
every Friday
Sounds good.
you like
Yeah, I like French fries.
but you can't go on Friday
Right. I don't have any free time.
but
I gotta fight these cameras.
but I have work to do and I thought if I go use 30 minutes and
Go use 30 minutes.
if I want to go will take time
It would.
take time
Don't need to say time.
it would take 30 minutes and back 30 minutes then so I have time just 2 hours
So I would only have had
so I would
only have had
only have has
2 hours.
2 hours
That's enough. How
Not
much more
enough.
time do you need to party?
it's not enough because I'm
How much is a good time to party? 5 hours? 10 hours? What do you need?
5 is good
Okay, 5 hours. But then that's when people are like, so. 2 hours, you just have 2 glasses of wine and then everything's great. But 5 hours, that's when you're sleeping outside in the ditch.
and the dish
Did I tell you about when I got thrown in the ditch?
maybe I forgot
I'll tell you something.
I'm not sure
That was funny. Okay, anyway, keep going.
about
Not another time.
and after that I know I couldn't go I kept work I tried to do work
No, I kept.
huh
I
I kept
working.
working
Okay, did you finish the painting?
not really but just finished logos
All the logos are done?
2 logos for uncle
My uncle.
my uncle but
It's not really your uncle. It's just your
some guy
your
Talker is
Dad,
friend.
your father-in-law's friend.
Talker is friend.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law's friend.
Father-in-law's friend.
I'm not sure if he's your father-in-law. I don't, if your mom gets remarried, is that your father-in-law? I don't know. Anyway,
And
the talker's friend. Mm-hmm.
I worked until 10, no, not 10, 9 p.m. and then I changed my shirt. Changed my shirt and then I came here.
Okay, exactly.
Maybe 9:30.
Okay, language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Right, and Randy rarely reads Red Rowdy Racer's
Yes.
requests.
Very difficult. Randy rarely reads rowdy requests.
Yes. A little bit slow, but we're getting there. Randy rarely reads Red Rowdy Racer's requests, and language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Randy
Language. Randy lemons.
R or L first.
Whatever you like.
Oh my god. Randy rarely reads red rowdy requests. Language learners like licking luscious lemons.
Luscious lemons.
Lemons.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So the whole test. I think we have time. Okay,
Oh
first
my God.
first question. Where are you from?
I come from Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Exactly. That's okay. A little bit longer would be good, but it's not bad. Are you a student or do you have a job?
I have a job to do.
Not to do.
I have a job.
A job to do means in the future. When someone like is going to kill someone, they say, "I have a job to do."
I'm working.
I have a job.
I have a job.
Not to do. I have a job.
I have a job. I have a job.
Mm-hmm. What is it? I have a job. Doing?
A job to.
Not to.
I have a job for.
I have a job. I what?
I have a job. I help teacher to teach online. Teach English online. It's difficult. It's confusing.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on.
Or I
Are
should
you a
say
student or do you have a job?
I am student.
Good. Change. You need that. Are you a student or do you have a job?
I am student.
I am.
I am student. I am a student. I'm studying English
With my.
with my teacher from
Chile.
America.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. What do you study?
I studying English.
I
study English.
I am studying or I study, but not I'm study and not I studying. Yeah. Everyone makes those
I
mistakes.
study English
Because?
because I want to improve with English.
Not with. I want to improve
I want to improve
my
my language,
speaking
my speaking
ability.
ability.
Yeah.
Speaking
Do you
ability.
enjoy your studies?
Yes, I like when I watch movie or song and I can understand after I learn English.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Second question. Describe something interesting that you once found. You should say what you found, how you found it, what you did with it, and of course,
what, how,
why it's interesting.
what, how, and when, and why.
What you did with it.
First,
What you found,
what I found,
how you found it, what you did with it, and of course, explain why it's interesting. You shouldn't need to write them down because that's not the point of this. People who are learning, they write it down, but they don't understand what this is about. This is about telling a story in a specific direction, right? They could say, describe something interesting that you once found. You should say how expensive it is, how much it's worth, why other people want to steal it from you, and of course, where you're hiding it. Okay, then I understand they're trying to talk about the money of this item. In this case, they're talking about the time that you found it, what you found, how you found it, what you did with it, and why it's interesting. They're trying to focus your thinking on when you got it. So you shouldn't think of it like, okay, what time, no, what, how, no, that's not like that.
Means
it's just focusing on what they're asking you.
I found already เหรอ The
Yeah.
question
Yes.
can be everything.
I don't know everything. Can be anything. Yeah, anything that you found. But
Okay.
it should be something that's good. It shouldn't be like
About my cat เหรอ
one guy, yeah, you can use that one again, but it would be better if it was something new. Describe something interesting that you once found. Some people used to tell me like, yesterday I found an egg at the store. No, that's not a good one. That's dumb. And one time I remember a guy was telling me, he said, one time I found $10 in my wallet. No, that's not a good one. Sometimes one guy said like, I found, I don't remember, he said he found some garbage in his room or something. That's dumb. That's not a good one. Also, people used to tell me they found ideas. I found a new website online. That's not a good one either. That's not what these people are talking about. They want you to describe a thing.
Or can be place เหรอ
Not a place, a
Just
thing.
thing เหรอ
Yeah.
I think cat is better than everything.
I don't know what that means, but give it a try. Ready? And action.
5 years ago, I found a cat. Catty? No, kitten. It looked very dirty and cold, and I thought it was scared. I don't know why I want to take care of that cat because all my life I found many cats outside, but it not feeling like first time I met cat. That cat is named One. I tried to catch one because I wanted to take it back in my room, but not easy to catch one because one very scared. One was scared. But in the end, we can be friends and spend time together. Until now, it's still alive, but we didn't stay together because I let one live with my ex-boyfriend. Sometimes if I have free time, I went to I go to meet I go to see one. We still remember each other and love each other.
Okay, too long, but it's
I think
okay.
I speak slow.
Yeah, a little bit slow. It's not good when you switch between one and it and he. That confuses people. So we can say, I found a cat and I named him one.
She
Or named her one.
and him.
And then you can keep saying one, but one is not a good name because it also means one. So you should just say her. I found a cat, I called her one, and she was a good cat. She likes to eat. She. It should just be she, not one.
Okay.
Just make it simple and always call her she or it if you don't know what gender it is. You like to say squared. Squared is like this, not squared.
Scared.
Exactly.
Scared.
We didn't stay together. That's the past, not now.
We haven't.
No.
No. We don't.
We don't stay together. Story's okay. It's not so boring like the first one. It was kind of fun a little bit. I don't think it's quite a 6 because of the grammar, but 5.5, I think. Okay, third questions. Collecting things as a hobby. What kinds of things do people like collecting as a hobby?
Collecting the hobby เหรอ
Collecting.
I
What
don't
kinds of
understand.
things do people like collecting as a hobby?
What does mean collecting?
What does
What does collecting means?
What does collecting mean? Collecting is when you like something like a coin or old cameras and you save them and you take care of them and you keep them in your house and you put them on the wall and you show people, look, I have
Collection.
Yes, collecting. When people do that, like I know a lot of people in Thailand, they collect those Buddha necklaces. They always have those necklaces that are for sale.
Every house.
No, they outside if you go, there's a guy and he stands there and he has necklaces for sale. And he says, those are people who collect those. Also, they have fake coins. My mom bought a coin.
Fake coin.
my mom and her friend, they came to Thailand and they went to the Taipei gate and there was a person there selling coins.
Coin, but picture like.
No, coins like old coins.
Really?
And there's some that are very famous old coins that are worth a lot of money, like millions of dollars. But here they sell them, they're not real, they're fake. So my mom and her friend, they bought like 5 of them.
Why?
Because they thought they were worth a lot of money. So then they came back and they were showing me, they're like, look.
But they don't know how to check, right?
Well, they don't know anyway. But so they said, look, we got these coins. They're worth a lot of money. We looked them up online. I said, Mom.
How much?
They're fake. There's no way that someone's going to sell $1 million coin
How
on
much
the street.
She bought.
I don't know, maybe $5 or something.
Someone tricked.
Scammed. Anyway, so that's collecting. What kinds of things do people like collecting as a hobby? My mom likes collecting fake coins and her friend, you know, it's funny. I told my mom that it's fake, but her friend didn't believe me. She thought that I was trying to trick her or something.
You was younger.
No, it was like 3 years ago. And then so she put them on her wall. she thinks they're worth a lot of money.
Oh
They're just fake.
Don't believe Thai people.
Well,
sell.
they don't know. You know, some of them don't even know that why foreigners want these coins. They just think like, oh, because they're not Thai coins. They think, well, I don't know why people want these coins from China, but for some reason they keep buying them.
Can
Anyway.
be everything long. The popular people want to collection.
No, what kinds of things do people like collecting as a hobby? That means popular things.
Popular thing. Right now, maybe old things. Old things.
But we want the names. We want the details. You don't want to say like, well, the thing with the and like the over, you know, like that thing. No, details, specific details. What kinds of things do people like collecting as hobbies?
For example, in Thailand, people like to collect old things from the past. Everything, cup, dish, ring, or necklaces. Huh? Necklaces. Or everything is very, very look old.
Not everything is look old. Everything is now. Is now.
Things very...
No. Things?
Old.
No.
I don't know.
Things that look old.
Things that look old.
Old. Right. That's okay, but not very good. They want a detail. They want it to be specific. The more that you say things and like and kind of, that makes the score lower. You don't say things like that. You want specific things. So you want to say like, oh, in my family, people love collecting swords. Right? In my family, people collect old coins. In my family, people love collecting old gems.
Gem?
From 2,000 years ago. Doesn't matter. Anyway, specific things, details. Not like, but maybe, and no. Something specific. Because it's harder. That's why they want it.
Hard to...
Exactly.
Guess.
But this is not a hard question. Some of them are really bad. Some of them I don't want to answer these questions. But these ones are easy. What kinds of things do people like collecting as a hobby?
For me, before, I like to
Not collecting.
Collect video, CD, music.
No, that's not a good one. Like I said, something old, something specific.
Coin Buddha.
That would be a good one.
Okay.
What kinds of things do people like collecting as a hobby?
I saw most people like...
When did you see? How did you see? Where?
I saw every people around me.
Not every people.
Many people around me.
But who are they? Where are they? How are they related to you?
My family.
Yes, exactly. Details. Not likes, but no. My family.
My family.
My friends. My sister. That's what people want to hear.
Okay. I saw my family like to collect coin Buddha coins. They have a lot of it.
What are Buddha coins? If
Buddha
you're describing
coin.
something, that's not a coin.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. So if you don't know, then we don't want to use that one. You don't want to say, everyone in my family loves to collect these things, but I don't know what the word is. We don't want to say that.
Because it's Thai things, I don't know what you call.
Right. So then that's why we're learning this, because people think that they're going to learn English words and then everything's going to be easy. No. Learning to make a story and learning to think of the problems while you're going along and say, okay, wait, There's no English word for that. How am I going to describe it? That's difficult to do. You can't learn that by learning vocabulary, right? This is what it takes.
Table no Buddha
What are they called?
พระ
Right, but in English, what are you going to call it?
When you go to temple and you see in building what do you call พระ
Right. So what are you going to call it?
I don't know
So you have to make up your own word, or you have to describe it somehow.
โมเดลเหรอโมเดลบูดาโมเดล
Statue? No.
เจ๊ง
You know, we don't run away from the problems. We fix them.
Yes
Yeah.
and
Yes.
what do you call
It's a statue.
statue
But
Statue.
not on your necklace. It's not a statue. What you're drawing,
if on necklace people like to
right? It would be called a pendant.
a pendant
A pendant. But if you don't know the word for a pendant, then you should not choose that one. You should choose something that you know the words for. So you should say, okay, in my family, people like collecting swords. You should think of, wait, okay, do I know the word for that? Right? Do I know how to describe that? You shouldn't be like, well, let's see, I've never heard about that word before. I have no idea what it is. Let me try to describe that. That's a bad strategy. Okay, go ahead. Describe. What kinds of things do people like collecting as a hobby?
for my family
Better than about, but not for.
my family
Yes.
just my
But
family.
who in your family? Let's choose someone specific.
I saw my grandfather he really liked to collect swords
No, you can say pendants. We learned the word now,
really
so we
like
can.
to collect pendants
Buddha.
Buddha
pendants.
Buddha pendants
Right. What are they? You have to say what they are. What is a Buddha pendant?
where
What is it?
was
Because no one in America knows what a Buddha pendant is. What is it for?
Buddha
Who wants it? How much is it worth?
Buddha pendants look like coin small people like to get ห้อย
Where?
wear on their necks around their necks
Necks.
because they believe it will
They
will be happy and find good things
Too complicated. They will have something simple.
good life
Not good life. Good.
things good not good life
Something simple. Good luck. Yeah. We'll bring them good luck.
because they think it
Or they.
will find good luck
Not find.
see
No.
get got
No.
they will have
Yes.
good luck
Or it will bring them
because
good luck.
in front of coin look
Not in front of the coin. That's this one.
the picture in coin
No.
on the front of the coin
Right.
on the front of the coin there is
Yes.
พระ
A.
picture
Not picture.
a picture
Sure. Of.
of
City.
no of Buddha เหรอ
of the Buddha.
of the Buddha.
Right.
Oh my God.
But the Buddha doesn't always look the same.
Yes.
Like in Thailand, he's happy. In China, but if you've seen the Japanese Buddha, he's like this. He doesn't smile. Okay. Anyway, next question. What educational benefit do you think collecting objects like coins or stamps might have?
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. What educational benefit do you think collecting objects like coins or stamps?
Indican.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Educational.
I don't know.
Educational. That means
Edu-
education. School. What school benefit, what learning benefit, what educational benefit do you think collecting objects like coins or stamps might have? So, in America, the most common things to collect are coins and stamps.
Stamp for
No, stamps for letters. A long time ago, people used to send letters,
Yes.
and they would get a stamp on the letter from another city, and they would save it, and they would collect it. Kids would collect stamps and coins. Those were the easiest things to collect. And so that's why they use those two here,
I don't understand the sen
the whole thing, right? What educational benefit, what learning benefit do you think collecting objects, collecting things like coins might have, could have? What can you learn by collecting things, is what they're saying.
What I can learn by
What can you learn
What can I learn
by collecting something?
by collecting something?
So they're saying, what can you learn by collecting? What benefit for learning does collecting have?
No, it's so hard.
That's why we're here. Now you know why Thai people get a 5. Or a 4.
Ask when you don't understand. Ask when you don't understand.
No, they won't answer. They can repeat for you, that's it. If you don't understand, then you can cry. Or you can just try to answer the best thing that you can. You can guess. That's it. They won't explain
I
it for
still
you.
don't understand.
I just said, what can you learn by collecting? That's what they're saying.
What can I learn by collecting?
Yep. What educational benefit do you think collecting objects like coins or stamps might have? What can you learn by collecting, is what they're saying.
And about coins, them
They're just giving 2 examples. It says like coins or stamps. Those are examples of very popular things that people collect.
Sanjalak, no? State. Picture.
I don't think Cynthia understands
When
the
we
question.
see about the what สัญลักษณ์อะ stand no
What educational benefit do you think collecting objects like coins or stamps might have?
no it's hard today is so hard.
Yes. Wait till we get to the next one. Anyway,
If you what you will say.
right, exactly. So what they're asking you is, what can you learn by collecting? So I would say definitely I can learn about other countries. If I collect a coin or money from another country, I can learn about that country. I can learn who they think is important, how much money they have, how much their money's worth. On the money, it could show me important buildings or special people that they like. So I think that there's a lot of educational benefit to collecting things because I can learn about other countries. That's what they're looking for. But it doesn't have to be that. You could say, definitely, I think collecting old swords is very valuable because I can learn how to take care of old things. I can learn how people in the past made things out of metal. It's not made in the same way things are today. Taking care of old metal or taking care of old things is very hard. So I can learn a lot about old mining technologies or old forge, the way people used to forge old materials. Forge is the word to describe how you make metal in a forge. Okay, what educational benefit does our show have? None. No. What educational benefit do you think collecting objects like coins or stamps might have?
I think
I think. All right.
the old place. Old place. Because
You can't collect an old place.
why?
It needs to be a thing. You can't collect old places.
Should be thing แล้ว
It's not a thing. It's describing the educational benefit of collecting.
Food.
No, nobody collects food.
I don't understand here.
So what did I just say about the sword? What can you learn about collecting a sword?
You learn how to take care and
You learn how to take care of it.
Why?
You learn
Story.
how people made it. You learn what people did with it. You learn about the history of it. Those are the things that you learn. That's the educational benefit. Educational benefit might be a little hard for you, but translating words doesn't help because people don't remember anyway. You have to understand the story, not the word.
should be thing แล้ว
No, it's not a thing. It's the educational benefit. Educational benefit. Educational benefit. Educational benefit. Educational benefit of. So to get some extra time to think.
I can't think ประโยชน์ทางการศึกษา
Educational benefit.
ประโยชน์ทางการศึกษา
Right? So there are many types of benefits. There's monetary benefit, that means money. Emotional benefit, that means your heart. Educational benefit, your mind. Health benefit, that means for your body, right? So in this case, they're asking for the educational benefit. The thing that helps your mind because of collecting.
ประโยชน์ทางการศึกษา
What educational benefit do you think collecting objects like coins or stamps could have?
Oh my god. Books เหรอ Books.
Remember, it's not a thing that you're collecting. We already asked you, what do you like collecting? Now we're asking, what can you learn by collecting?
What can be cat ปะ
Can't collect a cat.
Can't
No. Nobody collects cats.
be old thing เหรอ Old things
It doesn't have to be old, but it has to be something you can collect. Why don't you ask me, can I collect? Why don't you ask me some things and I'll tell you what you can collect and what you can't. Because I don't think Thai people understand collection, probably.
Yes I don't know
But you can, because people like to collect Buddhist heads.
Buddha head
Remember? But I think collecting is not as popular in Thailand as in America. So this is a hard question for Thai people. I don't think Thai people like collecting things. You make some examples. I'll tell you if you can collect it or not. Pens. You can collect pens.
Pen
Yep.
Car
Cars, yes.
Computer
Old computers, yes.
Shoot
Shoes, definitely.
This country, this
Dress.
dress,
Dresses. Clothes.
clothes, country clothes,
I don't know country clothes.
country like
Clothes from different countries. People don't usually collect clothes from other countries because clothes. A lot of times people collect things because the value goes up. So I buy this pen from maybe this pen was made in old Thailand and it was used by the people who fought in wars. I buy the pen for 1,000 baht. I wait 10 years and I sell it for 10,000. When you collect something, it's very common that you want to save it and then in the future it's worth more. Dresses will be destroyed by mold and by the air. So collecting clothes is not that common because the fabric can be destroyed. Electronics?
electronic.
No, electronics are usually replaced by better electronics. So nobody wants to collect my phone because they can buy a better one. Sometimes the very first electronics are worth money, like Apple iPods. The very, very first ones are now worth a little bit of money. But an iPhone 4, nobody wants that. It has to be rare and hard to get, right? You don't want to collect air because everyone can get it.
Diamond.
You can collect diamonds, but it's not common because diamonds are, there's no difference between a diamond that was made now and a diamond that was made last year. The diamond is a million years old. It doesn't matter.
Jewelry.
Jewelry, definitely. Jewelry, old jewelry.
Old jewelry.
Yeah.
Should be old things.
That's the most common, but it doesn't have to be old. You could collect different types of shoes. They don't have to be very old. You could collect stamps.
Old picture.
No, because you can print new ones. People don't like collecting things that can be printed more. You don't collect IELTS tests because anyone can print them and make their own. You collect something because other people can't make it, right? If you told me, John, I'm going to collect these pens from 7-Eleven, I would say that's dumb because I can buy them too. People want to collect something that other people can't have.
Painting.
Yes. Paintings are very good because other people can't get them. If you can get a painting from Leonardo da Vinci or Monet or whatever those all those
Something
artists,
rare.
those are very rare. You can't get another one.
Can't copy.
And you can't copy it. Exactly. Okay, what educational benefit do you think collecting might have?
Picture.
Remember, it's not a thing now. We already talked about
The picture.
what we like to collect. Now we're talking about what we can learn by collecting.
We can learn how to.
Smile.
We can learn how to. We can learn how to take care.
But we need examples. We need
I
real
should
details.
Set a picture and then set how to.
You don't need to say a thing. We're only talking about what we can learn now. Before they asked you what do you like to collect. Now they want to know what you can learn by collecting.
Story.
The history,
The history.
right?
The
So
history.
then, go ahead.
We can learn the history from old picture or old things.
But first you want to say what it's going to be. You can't just say, well, we can learn history from a sword, we can learn about that from that thing. No. You have to say what we can learn specifically.
About picture เหรอ
If you want to talk about pictures, but in their example they said, what educational benefit
Coin and
from collecting
stamp.
coin or stamps? That means very common things.
I should choose one of them.
you should talk about these types of things, these common things, what we can learn by collecting common things, not rare things, because then it's harder. They just want you to talk about collecting common things, what we can learn by
common
them.
thing
Stamps and coins.
We can learn history from them.
For example,
For example, stamp. Every stamp will have there are.
every stamp has
Every stamp has picture,
a
a picture about all things, place or people, and people like to collect them because it's hard to buy again.
and coins.
And coin, we can learn history from coin because coin change every every year.
Every year.
And
Every year.
every year. Some coins very expensive are expensive
Very
are very expensive
expensive.
expensive
Expensive.
expensive
Expensive.
expensive because hard to find.
They
They
are
are hard to find and they don't make again. We can't make again.
they're not made anymore.
They're
They're not made anymore.
they're not make anymore.
Made,
Anymore.
right. That's better. That would be a good answer. If the grammar was right. That's the answer that they're looking for. Yeah, so you would say, definitely we can learn about the history of what's on the stamps and what's in the coins. Some of the old coins that I have, I don't know what the pictures were. I don't know who the people are. So by collecting them, I can learn about the places and the people that were important at that time.
Oh my god.
That's what people want to hear.
If question like that, I can't answer.
Well, now you know why Thai people get a 4 and a 5, right? It's difficult.
Yes.
And
And they use hard words.
Yep,
I
Exactly.
don't heard before.
I haven't.
I haven't heard before.
Right, that's why we're here. Okay. What do you think of the IELTS test so far?
So hard. Took
It's exciting, right?
a lot.
Did you think it was going to be like this when we first started and I told you someday we're going to take an IELTS test?
I think
I
thought you
We're lying?
you will give me test
Oh, no.
paper.
I'm not interested in writing tests. So Thai people don't have problems with reading and writing. Reading and writing, most other countries are okay with reading and writing. You can learn to read and write from someone in your own country. It doesn't matter. The problem that people have is speaking and listening.
Listen.
And once you learn how to speak and listen, anyone can learn how to read and write. Everyone in America can read and write if they go to school for a couple years. It's not difficult. But learning how to speak correctly is very hard.
Yes.
And people don't know how to do it. You don't know how many people I taught who couldn't speak. You know, CEOs of companies, you know, not just poor people, people with a lot of money who paid a lot of money to go to school. And they said, here's the subject, here's the object. Some people used to cry. They would say, John, I tried to learn English for 20 years until I met you. because I went to school and they just kept saying, here's the subject, here's the verb. And I couldn't learn.
Me too.
I couldn't speak.
Me too.
No, you could speak when we met, but not very well.
Yes. And
Sipti used to, when I first met Sipti, I would ask a question to see if she was good for the show. And she would kind of answer like, I was like, I don't know if she understands or not.
maybe
But anyway.
I understand wrong.
Yes. Some of the words Sipti had trouble understanding. But definitely now you've come much closer. You understand my jokes now. You understand what I'm talking about, the things that I'm joking about. Definitely much better.
But we have
a long way to go.
Another thing harder.
Yeah, well, we have to keep going up until
All
we get
sentence.
until we get to the truth.
Oh, so hard.
Okay, anyway, we're having fun on the IELTS test. Each day, things are getting easier and better. Any questions?
No.
Any exciting plans for later?
I should do homework about hard words in the IELTS test or not.
No, you can't. Vocabulary
Because
doesn't work.
They will change question
Yeah.
every year.
We want to learn how to answer questions, and we want to learn how to be confident, how to talk calmly at the right speed without making mistakes, and the rest has to be luck. People who try to study vocabulary always fail. I used to talk with people, some programmers, they used to show me, they would bring me an Excel spreadsheet of the grammar they were trying to learn, and they would say, John, do you think this is, it wasn't correct, that they would say, John, is you think this is good? I say, no. That doesn't work at all. Don't waste your time with vocabulary. Just listening to the movies is the best. And then if you want to practice speaking, repeat what they say. So when Vin Diesel sees the cat and he's like, hey man, you want to start fighting crime together? Then you say, hey man, and you repeat what you hear in the movies, or sing a song. Singing songs is great because your ears will remember the sounds, and you will also, it's very easy to remember lyrics. It's very hard to remember words. If I tell you arithmetic, alphabetical, you can't remember. But if you sing a song and you say la 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 la, it's easy to remember those words. So songs are a really great way to learn vocabulary because you can remember the sounds.
But
Anyway.
I don't like to sing a song.
Okay, but for the show. You also don't like to work. But if it's for money, if it's to improve, we can do it.
I should do when I stay alone.
Yeah, or you can just listen. If you don't want to sing, it's okay. If you're a bad singer, if your
I like
neighbors...
to listen and read.
Yeah, but the problem is,
But-
Sifty likes gangster rap music. And
No,
that's
no.
not good because they don't use good words.
Yes, it's hard to understand hip hop song.
It's not about that. The problem is that when people sing hip hop, they don't speak correctly and they use bad words.
Yes.
So then when you talk with someone and you go to a job interview and they're like, so, could you tell me about yourself? You know, whatever, man, hit that bitch. No, you don't want to talk like that in the interview. So we don't want to learn those words. And you think it's funny, but it's not. I used to teach some people who used to play video games online. And when American people play video games, they use a lot of bad words. And that's okay, I don't care.
Thai people.
But when they talked with me, they would always say it like, well, you know, bitch, fuck, and like that. And so I don't care, but it's not going to help when you speak with someone at a job interview or if you go to the IELTS test.
Why
If you go to the
you-
IELTS test and someone says, what do you think, what benefit does collecting have? You're like, I don't like collecting, bitch. No,
Why you
that's
let
not gonna...
them say bad thing?
I don't care about bad words. The only problem is if you say them and you don't understand that they're bad. That's it. As long as you know that what you're saying is rude, then I don't have any problem with it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, and we'll learn some bad words for Sibti
someday
in a while. Any questions?
No
Thank you so much. If you want to see Sibti working for free, or if you want her to work for free for you, just send her a message.
No.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Bye
ค่ะ
bye.